every transaction. In today's rapidly changing markets, it is essential that we remain vigilant in our commitment to fair practices, transparency, and empowerment of consumers. It is essential that every individual in this country feels safe, informed, and confident when making choices about products and services they use. As a commission, Mr. Chair, our work is critical in fostering that trust between consumers and the businessmen that are present here this morning. We want to ensure that every individual can make that informed choices without fear of exploitation. We are committed as a board to fostering that fair and transparent environment where businesses operate with integrity and accountability as described by our UN resident. Protecting them from deceptive practices. The Commission will work tirelessly to enforce the regulations, enforce consumer protection laws to hold violators accountable as described by the CEO earlier. This Commission will also provide information and resources that educate consumers about their rights and responsibilities, which the CEO promised to make available to us through public education and outreach. The Commission will provide the public with a robust system to address consumer complaints effectively. This was discussed by the board, and by the grace of God, it will happen. As we move forward, we are dedicated to strengthen the efforts to advocate the consumer rights, enhance awareness, and address the challenges faced by consumers in our country today. We strongly believe, together with the support of the government and our stakeholders, we will strive to create a marketplace that is fair, just, and equitable for all through radical inclusion. We have the proponent of radical inclusion with us. Thank you very much. As we embark on this journey, I want to invite each of you to engage with us. Your voices matter, and together we can create a marketplace that promotes consumer welfare. As a board, we are here to listen, to support, and to protect. We want to thank His Excellency, the Chief Minister, the Minister of Trade, the Deputy once again, for this opportunity given to us and the trust as we strive to build a safer and more equitable salon for all. We look forward to working collaboratively to uphold the values and mission of the NCPC, the National Consumer Protection Commission. Long live our President. Long live Sierra Leone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the only other chairman in the room. So that makes the two of us. Thank you very much. Mr. Chief Minister, we at the Ministry of Trade have decided that we are going to engage you. Last week, Saturday, we took you to Aminata and Sons Lodge. You are here with us today. Tomorrow, we are going to take you again to Sogo, and the weeks and the weeks and the weeks after. So we're together. This is how we do business at the Ministry of Trade and Industry. And we are blessed to have an able leadership that works consultatively, not a one-man business. It has always been a team. And this team is headed by Alpha Ibrahim Sise, popularly known as Tex, the brand Tex Soho. He hails from a humble background, a true son of BT. Now I have to be talking about BT all the time. Bibia Chiefdom Karina District, Mariatu, you can recall. Northwest Region. Our minister is a career specialist in political science, economics, and public administration and management. with long-standing experience serving both local and international organizations. With due diligence, I must emphasize. With God-given knowledge in public administration and management, Tex is being assessed by many who are very much aware of his experience and knowledge in this field of specialization, and most appropriate personality for the ministry to have him at this time. According to some of us, his colleagues, who have worked with him both home and abroad, we know about his diligence, his teamwork, his good interpersonal relations, dedication, assiduity, and resilience to achieve goals. He usually tells me, conjure, be able to back, I want these results, and results must be given. Prior to his appointment by His Excellency the President, my minister headed the Project Fiduciary Management Unit, PFMU, in the Ministry of Finance, a position where he performed extremely well and beyond expectation. He had helped many institutions where he had worked before to grow from strength to strength because he believed in performance and hard work. If you know what it is happening, put your hands together and clap as you welcome my minister, my brother, and I will have a
Mr. Chairman, I'm not going to return it to you because I think for conclusion to give me some later. The Honorable Chief Minister, Deputy Ministers of Government, my Deputy Ministry of Trade and the Deputy from the Ministry of Environment, thanks for coming. UN Resident Coordinator, heads of agencies, donor partners, the video, and elder brother from the Supreme Court, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Firstly, I'm happy to see the number of consumer-related regulatory agencies present here this morning, from the ACC, SLRC, NATCA, and others. This clearly tells us how consumer issues are important and why we need to take them seriously. But at the heart of consumer protection is human capital development. If the food we eat, the agricultural products we produce, they don't meet agricultural standards, a problem. The medicine they only take, if they don't meet the minimum standards, all man will sick and die, won't have a health nation. If the services we provide across the board, from electricity to water to telecoms, are not of standard, will continue to suffer. So this is very consistent with His Excellency's vision of building a strong nation through human capital development. It is therefore with great pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility I stand before you today at this historic moment as we officially launch the Consumer Protection Commission. This is a significant milestone for our nation and a vital step in our commitment to safeguarding the rights of consumers, promoting fairness in the marketplace, and ensuring that every citizen has access to safe, high-quality goods and services. At the core of any thriving economy lies trust. Two ways here are symbiotic. The trust of consumers in the products and services they purchase, and the trust of businesses in the regulatory framework that fosters competition, innovation, and ethical conduct. Today, we take another important step towards building that trust and enhancing the confidence that every consumer should rightfully expect their interaction with the market. Consumers are the lifeblood of any economy. They drive demand, foster innovation, and create the foundation for sustainable economic growth. However, in the modern marketplace, consumers face increasing challenges. They are exposed to a wide range of products and services, some of which may be harmful, substandard, or even fraudulent. In the absence of effective protection mechanisms, the risk to consumer well-being can be significant, and confidence in the marketplace can erode. Consequently, as they control the promotion and capital development in Ogo, all of these are not present. This is why the Consumer Protection Commission is so important. It represents our collective commitment to ensure that consumers are not only protected from exploitation, but empowered with information and resources they need to make informed decisions. I'm only emphasizing what the UN Resident Coordinator just said. Again, a few things to expect from the consumer protection is to ensure a fair trading system. We monitor the market, we make sure we try to prevent unethical business practices and ensure that consumers are not misled and businesses don't take advantage. So we have to ensure fair trade. That's why in recent times we also launched the metric system through Standards Bureau. I mean, for example, if you can say for us around compress, you go take candle, you put an order water for nature, and unethical practice that you know good. You go buy fish, you know say the fish be rotten, or you go the pampai bottle wey they use or can for sell pampai. You go put something on between on the floor, you dey cheat the customer. For them, every day they get complaint for rest. No person go my land, so you where not to do with the people. So the rest they go pay for not to see the rest. The rest they go pay for now. Where it's complaint, people they know them. For progress, damage your medical with the federal. Consumer protection, let's pay attention to that. So that's why we introduce our metric system. Again, consumer education, I mean, this has already been emphasized by the previous speakers. In all of this, everybody here is a consumer, even producers. And consumers also push them to make sure they visit most of the shops and supermarkets. We don't want cereal to be a dumping ground for expired and substandard goods. That there is not to be one label better. And they tell all over there, and what did they say? Government one label better. If you go to a shop, they sell this or substandard, care and consumer protection unit. If you don't care and know, we all know they all sign at the same time. If you look 45 staff are big number, but around 45 staff, you get one will go up shop. So 10 unless I have that number. Then we all staff. So it's all our collective responsibility to make sure it works and must make sure it works. To resolve complaints, again, this serves as a very critical platform because on a daily basis we receive complaints on both sides. But the capacity and ability to resolve these complaints fairly without bias goes a long way to determine the strength, objectivity, capability, and capacity of the unit itself. So the CEO, please take note of that. Again, we must regulate product safety. This is key from factories to what to bring in. I mean, another thing about consumer protection is not only the local consumers. We have factories that export. We have to pay attention to those. Because whatever we produce locally, some will want to export. If we are exporting, you don't want a negative record to indicate that we are exporting substandard goods, expired goods, or goods that don't meet minimum standards. It affects our international integrity and standing. So that's why it's also important to pay attention to that. In all of this work, as I said earlier, it doesn't depend on us alone. The success of the commission is not just in the hands of government alone. It requires the active participation of businesses, consumers, and other key stakeholders. The private sector plays an essential role in ensuring that goods and services meet high standards of quality and safety. Consumer protection is not about curbing business activities. It is about ensuring that businesses operate fairly, transparently, and responsibly. When businesses thrive, the rest assured consumers thrive, and when consumers are protected, businesses flourish in a sustainable and ethical environment. On this note, I have pushed very hard to make sure that all the compliance and standards units within the Ministry of Trade work closely. Within the Ministry of Trade, we have the Standards Bureau, we have the Produce Monitoring Board. These are all compliance and standards agencies. So we work closely with the Consumer Protection Unit. And again, the science behind ensuring it's a pledge to all consumers that we as a government, under His Excellency President Julius Maada are committed to ensuring that the rights are respected and upheld, and it's also a pledge to create a marketplace where fairness, transparency, accountability are not optional, but essential principles that govern every transaction. We understand that the landscape of commerce is ever evolving, and consumer protection will require constant vigilance, adaptation, and innovation. But as a ministry, we are ready to support the Consumer Protection Agency to carry out that responsibility. We will work together. This institution will serve as a cornerstone of fairness and transparency, and also empower businesses to make sure they meet minimum standards and also create awareness to the consumers. Again, as all of us are aware, the National Consumer Protection Commission was established with a mandate to protect and promote the rights of consumers. It has to be a dynamic force of change. It should enhance our consumer awareness, create a robust framework for resolving disputes and addressing grievances. It should also increase consumer confidence across various sectors of our economy. The rest assured, as a ministry, we will continue to provide our oversight responsibility. We will work closely with the board. Once again, let me tell other people to congratulate the board. So far, the board looks very dynamic. We work closely with the board and other agencies to make sure we deliver on this mandate. We will continue to fight hard to strengthen the legal framework and policy advocacy, including with the support of the Chief Minister, we will review the policy, we will review the law immediately in order to be contextual in other decisions we are making. Again, I want to emphasize on consumer education. I've already spoken on dispute resolution mechanisms. Again, enforcement and compliance is crucial in all of this. We get this in I will be an office. Let me go tell them about who can talk to our movie to go there. I think let's go there. This has something to do with our health. I mean, it's very, very serious. The more we consume some standard goods, now so it is key and key to be there. It not a big. If it is an market, it not a big. It will be brother, it will be sister, divorce, and all. So compliance is the responsibility of all of us. Again, we leverage on technology to make sure we are able to protect consumers. Within few words, let me thank all those those who have joined us to celebrate this day. Let me also congratulate our self-government and thank President Julius Matabio for making this dream a reality. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at a high point. The reason why we are here. I am humbled at this moment to introduce the keynote speaker. He hails, or we both hail from the only kingdom in Sarajevo, Ujeo. The only kingdom. And we are also proud alumni of the Prince of Wales. Ladies and gentlemen, not very often we as Sierra Leoneans celebrate success, and that's one of our downsides, where we get something really good before to come. I usually say to people, I've never had Nigerians say they are corrupt. In all my travels, one day, but we as Sierra Leoneans, we are the first to say, I would not even say it because I'm not part of that team. But I want us to go through something that is synonymous to an individual, that is first. Our Chief Minister, Dr. David Moina Senge, is the youngest ever to have held this position of Chief Minister in Africa. For the flag. I am not saying it because he's seated here, or he has not asked me to. But I'm saying it because I'm a proud Sierra Leonean of what he has been able to achieve over the years. The first ever Chief Innovation Officer. The youngest ever Minister of Basic and Senior Education. Right through my own educational journey, I will pardon as the Minister of Education. Would I agree with me? Put your hand up. And in all of these areas that he has traversed, he has left an indelible footprint. Something that you can turn back to and watch. Sierra Leone, we are blessed. I am a proud Sierra Leonean. And I'm here again to introduce another Sierra Leonean that is well accomplished, both nationally and internationally. Several patents to his name. I will go on and on and on and on. But Mr. Chief Minister, I'm here to say, sir, that we are proud of you. We are thankful for your achievements and for what you have done for Mother Sierra Leone. Please keep up the good work. I'm handing over the mic to you for your address.
Thank you very much for your kind and generous introduction. We do what we do in service for our country and our people of this great nation. Ministers of government, distinguished members of the diplomatic and consular corps, heads of missions and delegations, the UN resident coordinator, our development partners, esteemed paramount chiefs and tribal leaders, the chairman and board of the National Consumer Protection Commission of Sierra Leone, the private sector representatives who are here, civil society, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today a big day, a really big day in our country, because what we're about to do here today is building toward a more resilient, fair, just, and prosperous economy for our country. So I bring on our greetings from His Excellency Winoe Budea, but in 6 days, pausing for Commodity House for Kaya, because this is really important to the government and to the people of this country. So I'm glad that today for the official launching of the National Consumer Protection Commission. And I want to talk Creole because the real beneficiaries of this commission are the ordinary people within our streets. This is a big move, and the most important thing with the Bodies Commission now that it work for and it protect the rights and the interests of the ordinary citizen. We government believe say we will support the private sector, we will support business, but for doing in a way with the environment, with the people that will use them products, with the industry, with the government, and with the life of the people that will be affected in a negative way. And we need institutions that way they build trust, fairness, mutual benefit. Now we will make maybe business there, and we, the consumer there, as ministers, we all are consumer. That trust there, now will make many country go before. So this commission is an example, and it exemplifies what we as a country will aspire for. Because at this nice democracy there about, whether it's a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, this commission is there for the people. Over the last couple of years, we don't see the country under the leadership of President Bill don't really focus on diversifying the economy. We don't reduce, they all think about diamond export or iron ore export. And we see say, even in the global crisis, financial crisis, even with COVID been there, even with the exports and they reduce, we country not go broke, we country not go bankrupt. Now because as we don't see, we expand the GDP of the country. And most of them they come from the services that we produce and provide for citizens then, and the industry then with Ministry of Trade in particular don't they support for establish. As the director say, it sounds like I do for Ministry of Trade over the last couple of weeks. From where they work out in the streets to where they go open new industries every other day to establishing this commission yesterday. And then you know what they do, we not just do one because we want to grab and do one. Informed by strategy then, and strategy now they show which direction we go. You get the national trade strategy, and that strategy they in alignment with regional and global one there, like the African Continental Free Trade Area. And we go that will make sure say the opportunity them way in our country, the people able to benefit from it. The president of Liberia been there just now, and we get technical meeting with them. The entire conversation, a major part of that conversation, the way President Bill and President Waki get. Now, for say the market for the Salon, small. The market for the Liberia, small. But if you combine Salon and Liberia, the market, now big market time there. And we begin to talk about regional relationships. And we ask the Ministry of Trade to work with the Ministry of Trade and to see how we're able to reduce the burden and the barriers of doing business across them two countries and there. So this commission here, we expect to not just to protect Wiener Salon, but to think regionally as it is set up in mandate and do within the need for the law. You know, we there today, so man go see what we can do. The government they open another entity, they open up money they give for people there. They don't create new wage bill. We everywhere with chairman talk. Since 2005, we don't only talk about this. But no government and no leader not get I want to use a great word. Not get the the tenacity, more the tenacity, the mind. You don't get the mind for say more or less this talk, more we first for we consumer there, and for establish this entity. We not do one because we want create job. Then people they all are qualified people there. We don't hear it from the director, we don't hear it from the chairman. We do one because we understand say the importance for the ordinary citizen within our street. So where government establish their institution there, not to idle, not to work one create, they do one because we know it's important. And we, under the leadership of President Bill, not afraid for make decisions where they benefit people there. As President Bill can say, and as I can, President Bill can say this game will be done now. Me, I let for say we done this game by half time. And so this commission here, we don't establish that as President Bill will be done now, and see, I'm glad that finally the game we don't do that for this commission here. And we there today, again, not so by chance, we there. We developed the act inside 2020. We take with time for fend people then we like Mr. Bass. We take with time for fend the chairman. We get an amazing wealth of experience in this country with regards to trade and welfare and institution building. We take with time for appoint them board members and for put what they do. For don't launch from 2020, we will time bill. But we don't like for do something just for show say more checkbox. We did today for launch because we want for more establish may they work, may get impact. Then we can't tell people that now what thing we don't do and the vision where they ahead. Then thing they are what they talk about today. The safety what they talk about. From then good then we then the import now. But also because we don't create industry then we also get responsibility for make sure that it meets the standard where we require for make sure that it protects we the citizens. We don't want them they call them guinea. We don't want guinea products there. We don't want products that people that eat and they get on belly, they all go die because they go to a birthday party, because they go buy sugar, we affected. So all man go to a birthday party, they go die or go to hospital. We want local production, but we want to make be safe if it meets the right standards. And consumer then forget way for reach out. That minister they busy, deputy minister. You know they able to reach out to her every time. You know they able to reach out to the director of trade every time. But now we get an institution where now the vehicle via which we are able to reach and that they don't work that day. We import so many things in this country, and the important say we meet their standard and we for create avenue where we citizens them for able to access, as the minister saying that with responsibility, and as the director say, the one who drink beer, when you drink beer, before you open the beer, look the sign where the cover the stopper there, look under, see when they make this beer. See if sediment there inside. If it is inside, now you write, now you responsibility for tell that person there, and now your responsibility for report that. Because if you don't do one, we're not able for create development. Recently, we all see social media then they scatter, say, oh, this idea where President Bill go launch, don't work till they kill people there. Oh man, for that. Forwarded many times. Within this entity, then within the way I go, then go, then listen, then go find out. Within find out that within people that make the show that waste, and then they pay people that for go throw away that waste, and not to the actual side. But instead of making people that say, oh, business opportunities they are, what thing I will do that waste for create feed. Now they are nutritious protein. Instead of lie, then they go and lie industry within the country. We want, may you report, But when you report, people trust the institution then for go follow up, not to for spread bad news, for affect the industry then with it. We, as a people, we dey work together through the different entities there for make sure say we protect una and that we will be fair and that we will be transparent. So this Consumer Protection Commission, yeah, not to just for say oversight. People that they left for go oversight mission, not to say get fear, they go supervise yanda. But actually, if you think about that the primary catalyst, that the thing what we need for transform the country. Because if unfair business practices there, if as the minister said that the boss then come at his cup then, or put candle inside, unman the vex. There are many things related to the economy. Now, one thing for say you buy one corporate, however much you buy one corporate. Now that thing whether you want corporate, actually not to one cup, you're the best. The one match, the more you pass, the fact say the one corporate price than there. And so then unfair and unprofessional, unethical practices then they, we all need for FETA for restore confidence in the market, for protect we citizens them, and for create a culture of accountability. That culture of accountability, the way they start now, Kunguton market or any market. Now you continue through the governance system. If you want to say older director, they will go social corruption in the is not current. But if you now the market don't go put, don't knock that at its cup for 1 cup granite. That is corruption, now the same corruption without that person with it dump on paper. 9 days now the system. And if we not go say we want to change this country, if we all not take responsibility for fix this country, and while the consumer protection in the deal with their entity then we set their responsibility for make sure say we know they partake and then unethical, unprofessional, and unfair practices then they. So now I want to talk really about with citizen responsibility towards supporting the commission. This commission, is important as we agree with the chairman say for inclusion, for justice, for job creation, for investor confidence, for health standards, and all things. Because way down they happen, we will get good quality products there, and so we economy they grow, and so we GDP they grow, and so we the money in the system they grow, and that money will get go reach far. All things connect. And if we get good behavior in the system, our economy will behave better. So I call on all of we, citizens them, young people them, old people them, man, woman, a village, you want to sabi read book, you want to sabi read book, in true radical inclusion style. So now we get our responsibility there. Now we get our responsibility there for make sure say we protect ourselves, for demand higher standard, and ensure say the business system and the business community be accountable to we. I'll give an example. We all, then man, they are all with some people that the under. We go walk on Sani Abacha Street. I go walk on Sani Abacha because I read on my Facebook, yes, I like social media because a way of governance. I read on my Facebook, say people that they complain, say expired products in the street. And we as a government, we President Bio say, we for bring government to the people then. So I come on, I go, me and them people they are all. We go door to door. We go inside one shop, one small bubble they speak English, no, it's a bit of Korean, no, would I hear the person of it? Must see that product, it expired. Chairman, he say, look at all the product, must see that they expire. How these they are not a bit of Korean. They take notes, pull down there and they waka go. 3 shops later, why make this day? Oh, I don't know, I never done see okay, it expired. We go on the street, now then bold and they would I get this market? And I mean auntie just come on, go pray. Man see the product, they expire. Until now they will get this market. No, it be there, I'm not sorry, I'm not to me, you don't go. We can tell them to them products they are not expire. More pool than more pool than they. When we come out there, then people there, then go there back, then find them people then there, and some of them then remove and confiscate them products then there. Now then a good service delivery, then story then they important because from social media, from where they begin blackmail the deputy minister they of trade all man go hanging my line for where they doing work. How we want to make the country change if the minister they go doing work after we doing work because when I tell we say make doing work, then when I go cross and back, when I go blackmail and back. How the country go change? How the country go change if when I say, oh government president, be your chief minister, things that ain't happy, then chief minister come out. He go on the street with them chairman and director there. He go see something. Then when I say, oh, I know the oh na big with the big sir. Then they call on the immoral begging. That big day, it not go work. We country not go find consumer protection. If we now see that chairman number, chairman have a block number. Anybody want to beg you, they have a beg you. Now only report number. If you didn't report, no answer. You forget number for reporting. As the person want begin beg, you say that is the wrong number. Because if we go catch somebody we import expired products, medicine, then you call, you say, oh, na me auntie, brother, and 6 time picking. That day, not a big talk Creole, it just can't, you don't know. Do you have a big at the big firm? So what will happen? You they kill you own picking them. Because you picking with the university, when you head heart, who says you take to buy medicine? So we they kill we say through the message we have for the commission. Now when I go back to the put on our office, no immoral begging around. If they beg you, now when I tell them to present and say make it to present you. Now I'm the only person who they for big. Because I know say no they take big. Put on at the office, no immoral begging. And it's important that we understand, see, we not go change the country. Where if we establish an institution there, where they their responsibility for protect we, then we undermine them through them things they do they do. So the message today, as we launch this seminar from His Excellency, and people that can let for say, including yesterday by the way, somebody senior, he tell me say, yeah, president talk. If the president say something, I say okay. I say you short in a president tell you, a president you hear president talk for that. Well, not directly. Okay. So me and this 40 minutes, the president yesterday. So the first thing now I say that talk I will ask president. You say that, so you say, well, not to say I say that we did, well, like this. And president, don't talk her. If you say that president say, go ask president in 90. President, not tell you that. Say if somebody do illegal consumer protection law is breaker. You not tell you that, say no, I let that person know. If president say, what you not go say, may you go ask president, may you go ask president. May you minister go ask president. But the law and justice for continue because we know say now for we settle the one. The team and the reason we make today and I'm glad that we lead there, the UN there, and other partners than there. Now because this is in alignment with the national medium-term national development plan and the big 5 game changer there. then thing I will do na part of the government efforts for make sure say we dey bring good quality services. Even Gary what they make happy salon the this. And that we for hold ourselves to a good high standard. I guess some people had them way then they say, I mean, I know if you get products on a salon, products on the side, you know me, I take the other one, I need to take the salon one. They spoil the economy. And if you want the salon one, we'll make sure see that Gary. The other day I see Gary imported from China. I go that Bokakoa Gary, the Bokakoa Gary with the charm and fine. Then you go take Gary with come from China. But it means say the people don't make that Bokakoa Gary and make store no because we store no then the people then go buy you know see the charm the eater. Then most boy they wait in charm Gary, let's store they don't matter. Then they let go the store they said. Now it's fine. Then let her with stone, not so minister, with the stone did but do your consumer protection. Make sure that you want to make and package that Gary. So we want to buy this salon Gary, we don't want to buy China Gary. China imported Gary. Yeah. This is very much in line with what we want to do and for the business partner they are, the private sector, una serve me for equity. We want to support the industry. We will continue for expand and make law there and put regulation there. We go support una. Una serve me for rights to the standard and rights to the occasion and make sure see a consistent. Then anywhere we drink Sabia, long granite drinks beer again. Then anywhere we drink Sabia, where we drink beer, we like Sabia. Because I like malt, I like barley. I make I like malt here. And no, I don't drink that. Then I began one joke. Every bottle of Sabia they taste differently. Then send them there. And now, you know, consistency for the day. So all the people they make products there, if not salt and pepper, you put some products, maybe the same salt and pepper, maybe the same level, maybe the same, it will be predictable, it will be the same taste where we don't sabi. So we now said as private sector, we need for work with we, for make sure say we help the citizens them. And before I end, I want to talk about one government. We get plenty of government entities over there. The SLRSA, man, we can't ask Reverend or you can't ask SLRSA. We get SLRSA Naya, we get the Ministry of Environment Naya, we get NIB Naya, we get SMIDA, we get local content. What did I forget? We get anti-corruption, we get Standards Bureau, we get NACA, PRA, Information, OMS, Cooperative, Supermarkets, Pharmacy Board. Important for more name them because now one government approach. Then all need to work together for make sure that this vision you will get, that mandate, that vision, the access here to protect and promote consumer welfare in the economy for the overall benefits of all Sierra Leoneans. That means we are aligning our division, and within the one government process, we need all man Naya as I don't cancel Panis launching. We the right phone next week, we are not say no, we are busy, but then the right phone now. Now we all have to work together for the benefits of all Sierra Leoneans as they end so. So we wish you good luck. Una new young baby then, but I don't work. See, you know, so say on a punado, but this punado, not punado work, and now the ground now the punado. Una mandate to make sure that the country reach to a high level of economic prosperity and social well-being. And with that, I get the gladdy, the humility, the joy, the ultimate, the thank you for on behalf of His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Madabio, for officially launch the National Consumer Protection Commission.
Thank you.